Now, stay away from everything that God said you should not do. I use the word stay away from it. Now, the reason why we should stay away, as the Lord spoke to me, the reason why we should stay away from everything He said we should not do is because that particular thing that He said we should not do, Satan is there waiting to strike a conversation with you when you come closer to that thing. When you look at Eve, she was not far away from what God said they should not eat. Because whatever that is disobedient, Satan is around it. As a matter of fact, disobedient is Satan himself. So whatever that is not of God, Satan is there waiting to start a conversation with anyone that comes around it, that pays attention of it, that looks at it, that admire it. As a matter of fact, whatever God says you should not do, we should not do, we should not even admire it. Because when you start to admire it, it means you are not far from disobedience. You are not far from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. It means you are not far from that particular thing that God said you should not do. Because Satan, I believe, was as a snake, was fasting around. That's the picture they paint for us. If you look at the picture, at Eve talking with the snake, they always paint that picture that the snake is wrapped in that tree. You remember what happened with Apostle Paul when a snake came and fastened himself around his hand and he shook it in the fire. That's how Satan is. He's fasting around everything which is disobedient. That's why there are certain things which God has commanded us not to do. We should stay away. We should not even be around those things. Look at Solomon. God gave a commandment not to Solomon, to the entire Israel. They should not marry out of Israel. Now Solomon married a woman contrary to the commandment of the Lord. And after that, what happened? He kept the woman at home. Means Solomon never stayed away from disobedience. He lived together with disobedience. And what happened? The scripture says disobedience has a way to wait in the moment you are vulnerable to change your mind. So you might disobey God right now and you might not see the after effect. You might disobey the 10 commandments of the Lord and you might not see the effect now. It's because Satan waits for that moment when you are vulnerable. This is the message the Lord gave me to give someone this moment. Stay away from everything God has commanded you not to do. Shalom.